My name is Shira. A wife and a mother for one, for a lovely 2 years old, and also a lawyer here in Jerusalem. The client came to the office and I met her, and she described a very emotional story about being an Ethiopian falashmura. She lived with her family in Ethiopia and dreamed of coming to Israel. And after many years of living in camps and arayim, non-permanent, temporary places, she finally got the permission and made Aliyah along with her family. And she came to Israel, she invested herself in Israel along with her children, and she opened a business, went to Ulpan, went to a Giyur, and she was really involved in Israel with all her heart and actions. She was a citizen, of course, made Aliyah, so it was very surprising, I think, that one day she went for errands in the Ministry of Interior, and instead of doing what she asked, I think it was a passport thing, maybe, instead of this they just took her ID and suddenly, without any warrant, they just replaced her citizenship with temporary residency. Nothing helped. Actually, it was very strange. No one would give me any answers about her case, and no one would reply why they would do that. And it was just a wall. It was very exceptional, very strange. And the more actions I did, the less chances I felt was for her case, because no one answered me, and her funds for this case was getting low, actually were non-existent at the time, and it was getting חסר תקווה. There was no hope. After realizing that I can no longer help to the client, I decided to take the case to JIJ. I worked with JIJ before, and I knew that they have the expertise, they have the passion and the motivation to help clients exactly like my client, because they give free legal aid, and they have a lot of motivation to help people that their rights are being ignored in this area of human rights and immigration, and hurting rights of people who are not natives here in Israel. I know that if there is still hope for my client, it will be in JJ. Without free legal aids, my client would now be a resident with less rights, with less hope, with less trust in the system. The free legal aid just gave her life back, literally. So after JJ accepted the case for me, happily, I must say, they just did miracles. This is what I have to say, actually, because I tried everything, but they had a fresh point of view. It just did it, because they succeeded when everybody fails, because Jerusalem Institution of Justice just took the case and invest their whole force into it. The legal department and the head of the Jerusalem Institution of Justice, everyone just came by and invested everything in this case. This is not happening in other offices and law firms and regular law firms. You can see how you must have a non-profit organization as JIJ in society. Otherwise, people's rights and the most low and poor and weak people in society will be avoided, will get hurt. And I think we're lucky to have an organization as JIJ in our society to help them and deal with what no other firm will do.